I wanna be good to you, baby. Ooh, call me crazy, but I think I found the love of my life. That's right. Have you ever been cold on a cold, cold night and it hit you when you least expect it? Ooh, and you can't protect it. Don't tell me about no words, okay? That crazy little thing, again, that thing when you just can't. And feel that fire, hey, and let it burn, hey, and it keeps running. When it's your turn, call me crazy, but I think she found the love of her life. That's right, okay. Don't talk to me about no words, y'all. Y'all know I don't never get no words right, okay. Girl, I am chilling. Listen, I am trying to get on a diet. My tummy tuck surgery was due for the 4th of April. But I woke up the other day at 221 pounds, and I said, no, I'm gonna have to postpone this. I got to get this weight down. I need to deserve the damn tummy tuck. So I just been trying to chill. I don't have time to work, be in all this gossip and BS, and stay on my diet. I already can't work out. I already too sorry to work out. I'm trying to stay focused, trying to make myself like do the right things, y'all. I don't know how it is for y'all, but losing weight to me is a big ass thing, okay? I need all the stars to align. Okay. I need all the stars to align. Hey, Mimi Baker. Hey, Miss Baker, just Andrea. DEL tells you, girl, y'all know I'm coming to talk about it all. Y'all got me for about 45 minutes, so let's make the best of it. Baby California. Okay. Ah! Shake it, Tracy. Shake it. Ah! Shake it, Tracy. Go ahead, baby. Shake it, shake it. Robert. Shake it, shake it. Baby, what's our guilty pleasure? Tajua. India E. Dear self, what's going on? Cause there's a lot of bullshit going on out here. There's a lot of shit for us to talk about, look at, spectate, commentate, and commence to get our holler on. Do you hear me? Oh my gosh. Where are we starting at? Let me turn this air down. Can y'all hear me better now? The air was kicking tail, but it's hot. It's cold hot. Is it cold? You ever been cold hot somewhere? You walk outside, it's chilly. You get in your car, it's hot. Right now, 15 pounds, but I haven't been eating more. I haven't been eating more vegetables. Me too. Y'all, until I get off that tequila, it ain't gonna change. And that's the worst thing. I don't have any of it in my house, but I keep going to my spot every other night, every 2 nights. And I get the small margarita, but still, I got to let it go. That damn margarita, that mixed drink, that cocktail shit will keep that weight on you, baby. Hey, Michelle, daughter. It's cold in Sacramento. Yeah, that's one thing. God dang it. Whole chicken bone and hit the ground. Had a little meat on it. My mom had a chicken restaurant for several years. Chicken wing restaurant. 25 flavors. 25 flavors. And I'm the girl that eats the wings down to the bone, baby. Might crunch into it. Hello? How are you? Is it me you're looking for? Anyway, you're like, what's up? Thanks for paying your dues and hitting the like button. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm 218 today. Remember, I was 218 for like all of 2018. Now, I have been known to lose a lot of weight and work out hard and gain muscle. Oh, but it's fat. And then the lady at the damn doctor's, the surgeon's office want to ask me, well, what month you want to go to? Wait, I'm not ready to tell you what month. Just give me postponed for April. Hello? When I get to 175, I'll call you back. How about that? Shit. Okay. Girl, I'm saying all this sitting up here with some Wingstop. I'm gonna let this be my last. I'm gonna let this be my only meal for today. I ain't ate shit before, and I ain't finna eat nothing after. I'm probably gonna go to bed early. Mm, that's a lie. That's a lie. Cause I know I'm finna move around tonight. But I ain't finna eat nothing. I'm gonna try not to eat nothing. I might drink something. So I don't know how to do it, girl. I mean, I know how to lose weight. This will be my seventh time in my life sixth time in my life really losing like 40 to 45 pounds. I'm just sick of it, y'all. I'm sick of it. I'm sitting on that gate of just getting big, like the rest of the women in my family, except for my sister and the men until they got themselves together and really doing what I'm supposed to do and losing weight. And my mama, I hate to tell her business, but she ain't too far away from me. She under 15 pounds from me. Okay? I'm like, hell no, baby. I ain't playing around with that. No, no, no. Mama ain't gonna be smaller than me. As I eat this Wingstop. Happy Friday. Full of sugar. Girl, you better do it. You better do it, girl. You should have told me, girl. If I would have had a partner, baby, I'd have been on it with you. Girl, I'm finna start tomorrow. So this you on day 5 tomorrow. Day 6 is when I'm gonna start with you. Thank you, love. Michelle's daughter, what up? Me too, girl. When I gave up all that wine and the cocktails when old boy used to live with me and we got on that what is it called? Clean eating? Baby. Y'all saw me lose that weight. Mm-hmm. You probably had the heat on 80 in the sun like my mama, her car be. I had no heat on. I had the air on. I had the air on 72. It's still hot. But I had to turn it down so y'all can hear me better. You eat all the meat off the bone? Okay. How tall are you? I'm 5'6" to some doctors and 5'7" to the other doctors, child. You have to take it slow. You want the results fast, but what if God is trying to teach you something? Girl, I fear you. Oh, girl, hold up, for my phone died. Hold on. Cause we finna talk about this stuff now. So now, girl, I done lost it so many times in my life. I'm so sick of it. Do you hear me? They all. I started crying last night watching this man on TikTok talking about you sitting up watching people lose weight and you watching them stay with it and stick with it and you just being sorry. I'm paraphrasing. I said, oh Lord, he talking to me. Okay. All right, so listen. Before we do California Love, Jay Wilson. Honey, listen. One thing I know for sure, baby. Can y'all hear me chewing like Brian? Somebody tell me. Because I don't chew like Brian, but can you hear me like you can hear Brian? Oh, Lord, I've been trying to stay back in the bushes and get through one video without a belch. Oh, my gosh. Or a smack. It ain't never work. It don't never work. Oh, my gosh. Now, Jay Wilson. I'm going to leave it alone for a minute so I can say this. Jay Wilson. All my friends know that I sing better when I'm big. Baby! I give me a little singing voice at 215 plus, okay? I can go. And then I feel like God has placed the anointing on my voice to be better, not the best, but better when I'm singing for Him. So I know at 2:20 at the church house, I can be commanding alto. Okay, I can be the commanding alto. All right. I don't know how y'all call it where y'all at, but we call it commanding alto, commanding soprano, commanding tenor. Okay. So when I saw that you were singing secular, I thought it was gonna be a change because we already know what's going on with that with the gospel. Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to get into the secular. I thought I was gonna get into the secular and be, come on, Jay Wilson. And then that video came up 20 minutes ago. Baby, I said, take it on back to gospel, my brother. Now look at this person just let the daggone cart the cart is just sailing down the way. It's finna hit somebody's car before it stops. Oh, maybe not. It's finna stop now. Okay. Jay Wilson. Take it on back to the gospel house, baby. Take it on back to the gospel house. I said, chill. Y'all know I didn't already have a margarita too. Let me just tell the whole story, okay? I had a little small margarita at the Mexican food place. Now I gotta go shopping for a couple things, so I stopped at Wingstop real quick to eat because I ain't nothing else. I'm gonna eat these wings. Talk to y'all, and I'm gonna handle my business. Do you mind? Okay. Now I was over there listening. I said, baby, take it back to gospel. It's more forgiving. We can grant you more grace on the gospel, please and thank you. This is not to beef with you, but it's just the way I see it. It's like you talk how you want to talk, right? Right? You comment on what you want to comment on. Oh my God. Y'all, what is him and Duchess with this falsetto? They got a falsetto. They want to sing falsetto. Girl, bye. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Put some bass in your boy. Put your Put some bass in your voice and arch your back. Dun 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 dun. Bounce that pussy to get loose. Shake that thing till I get loose. Don't sing falsetto, sing bass in your voice. Shake that tail till the thing get moist. Okay, come on. Then I'm sick of the falsetto. Moving along with what I have to say today. Honey, the people are so mad at Riley. The people are so mad at Wiley, excuse me. They don't want Wiley back in the beef sector. Why? Oh, Wiley lies. Okay, bitch, you lie too. Everybody hollering at Wiley lie too. Thing is, you can't tell when you lying. We can tell when Wiley. Damn it. Now I gotta get that damn piece of chicken and fell in between my damn feet. Can't hardly tell when most of y'all talking is lying. But we can tell when Wiley is. Okay. What happened to this damn chat? Ain't nobody talking? Cause I'll get lost for another 2 weeks, baby. So what right now? I just cashed the check from the funeral home where I had overpaid for my nephew's funeral. I got an attitude a little bit. I still want you to talk though. Had a little cry before. Had a little cry before I came on here. Now I'm cutting up. So all of y'all who live in Michigan, if your loved one, oh shit, if your loved one was in a certain low income bracket, I'm talking about as an adult. I don't know if they do it for kids because my baby was 19. And they find that, I'm going to get back on Wiley. You get on Michigan bridges and you look for the blue link that says SER, State Emergency Resources, or yeah, something like that. State Emergency Resources. State of Michigan will give you a $600, I guess, refund. They'll pay $600 towards to the decedent's burial. $600. You get on Michigan bridges. I don't know if it's .com or .gov. It's been a month. You fill everything out with the decedent's information. They're gonna ask you how much they made, the bank account, shit like that. And they are going to, thank you, DL. They will review, and if they are eligible, you can get a $600 credit or stipend or whatever you want to call it. So I just got it back this week, and we buried him in December, early December, first week of December. So it takes some time, but I want you to know. So this is what you do: you get on there, you let them know what funeral home is taking care of the services. You alert the funeral home to everything. The funeral home that we used took the $600 in cash, took $600 of the payment in cash and put it into a safe. And then at the beginning of the next month, the state releases all the names. Oh, excuse me. You'll do the, excuse me, let me start from the beginning. You do the Michigan bridges, you go in there and you do the application. They'll let you know within a week if you apply, if you are eligible, if they're gonna give it to you. Now, of course, you're like a week and you didn't get paid till like the next month at the end of the month, right? So you need to come with your money, okay? And pay for your people's stuff, or hopefully they got life insurance, and then you'll get paid later if that person's eligible. So then they'll let you know you're eligible. You take the eligibility letter down to the funeral home. The funeral home will ask you for $600 in cash of the balance. This is what you do. Of the balance that you owe down there. This all should be done before your decedent is buried or cremated. And you take the eligibility letter down there and you give them $600 in cash. They're gonna hold it in a safe with your name on it. The next month, when Michigan lets the names of everybody who's eligible go, and now they let that. Now hold up, they do that at the beginning of the. Hold up, did y'all hear me bounce? I don't want to be doing Brian. Now, if what happens is they'll go and at the beginning of the year, get on beginning of the month and release the names, but they don't pay for another couple weeks, even into the next month. You see what I'm saying? So once the state of Michigan pays the funeral home will write you a check for the $600 and send it back to you. You got $600 off of the bill. Oh, girl, where you been, Neuro? Yeah, my baby passed November 26th. Yes, girl, I've been towed up. When I went to go get this check out my room so I could go cash it, girl, I got towed up. This has been really very, very, very hard. So I just want to give you a little thing. I'm probably gonna make an individual video with my face and telling you about it on my main channel. Although that channel is more on that level. I can have multiple streams of income. Yep. It's the nephew. Oh, you do know? Yep, it's the nephew I named. The only nephew I have. You know, it's three of us kids, but and all three of us only have one child. It's two grandgirls and one grandboy. and the grand boy is gone. And now I'm on my girl, who's the oldest grand girl, on her tail left and right. But like I said online a couple days ago, she's granted me a lot of grace because she knows how nervous I am. She don't be tripping with her mom that much. Okay, back to Wiley. Now, I look at it as multiple streams of income from Wiley. I see it as Wiley saw the B sector was dying slowly. And not only, thank you, not only slowly, but miserably. And as a founder, he didn't want it to be so. And as a founder who is friends with a founder that may be coming back, wanted to keep it live. So I ain't mad at it. The thing about it is, I don't understand the blackout on Wiley. Oh, Wiley, yeah, he did lie to King Josh and told that nigga that he was not video recording that damn conversation, which was hella whack. That was wiggity wiggity whack, hella whack. But Jay Wilson making it a big platform, like that's why I don't mess with him. He up to no good. You mess with folks who's up to the same no good or worse no good. Folks who will call your job and get you fired. So I'm not understanding that. That's not even Wiley's motive operandi. So I really don't get that shit. Thank you, Nero. Facts, I've come to the conclusion that only the OGs can keep the beast at in good standing. So my advice to Wiley is Wiley bump that. I wouldn't come in here trying to you said Wiley on a different level of sneaky. I don't blame Jay Wilson on that. How much different sneaky is it for him to have got on that sex site and found Jay Wilson in San Antonio than it is for Jay Wilson to have found what's the nigga name? ZT on that site. Hello? Hold on, y'all. Let me put this on mute. Girl thought I was on mute the whole time and I was not. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. I did hit Mike. I don't know what happened. Jay Wilson will always have to be reminded that Wiley made him come at. That's why he mad. Well, shit. Well, I guess come out is a little worse than losing. Nah, lose my. Fucking with bitches that call my job would have me more upset than that. Cause you could see that. You could see that other thing. You could see that coming out anyway. You could see that. But the thing about it, they ain't measuring the amount of money they can make on one single Wiley video than the amount of videos of Wiley they got to keep up with. The amount of the bandwidth that Wiley even would have to be messy and sneaky because he over there with them other people. Come on. So at the end of the day, my advice to Wiley is don't come out here trying to beef with nobody in line and doing all that bullshit you're doing. Come out here and be the newsman. And just report on what the fuck you saying. Them niggas ain't got to beef with you for you to make a whole genre in the B sector for yourself of being the first news guy worth a damn. With high, consistent, comedic talent. I would not have to have I would not have to have a beef with anyone. Just do the news. Mm-mm. I ain't going back to Cali. We gonna talk about who did go to Cali today. And that's the thing. All money ain't good money. Well, it's funny that Wiley made Jay Wilson feel like that. But don't nobody be saying that when Jay Wilson over there mess with them black sector people. Nobody says that. And those people have done more harm to him than Wiley has. But that's cool. That's cool, Wiley. I would just come back and do the news. I don't know about that one. So, did y'all see Jay Wilson today? Let Vivian come up there. Vivian started talking about how even her daddy say she let Jay Wilson use her. Said her daddy, she was somewhere with her daddy. She saw Jay Wilson was live. Saw that Jay Wilson was live. The daddy saw who she had turned to and said, "Well, let me let you go. Let me let you mind your boss." She was telling that story. Somebody came in the background and wanted to come up and talk about whatever they was talking about. But that was the person that was trying to come up and talk. Was trying to come and talk right when Vivian was telling the story. Jay Wilson said, "Hold on, Vivian. Welcome this dude up there that we don't know shit about. I don't even know who that was talking." And never invited Vivian to finish her story. Y'all know my former hashtag better for Vivian, baby. And Vivian stayed up on that panel, just to quiet, just not seen, just to not heard, just to ignored. Oh my God. Child was like, just to ignore. Hashtag better for Vivian, child. Woo, Miss Vivian, girl, you are not, excuse me, you are not a Titus 2 woman. Excuse me, child. My belt right behind. You are not a Titus 2 woman, Miss Vivian. You supposed to teach the young girls. I would have told Jay Wilson, excuse me, I was talking. They saying Jay Wilson not being a vlog father. A good vlog father, because Teresa then went to California with her new man, Rob Rax. Now, y'all don't never hear me talk about Teresa over here because I'm not into Teresa. But this has been beef sector news and information for last. Did y'all like the video? Did y'all like the video? Did y'all like the video? Moderators, was the video like? Thank you, Miss Baker. Thank you, Nerolay. Thank you. I'm done with my computer so I can't see what the lights are. What's the lights, y'all? I want folks to see my video too. Y'all can hit the like button for me. Let me talk about this California shit real quick. Don't y'all let me forget about Troy Allen. Now, I online date. So I totally understand what it feels like to meet somebody online, connect with them, and want to meet them in person, and do meet them in person and enjoy them. I also know what nigga disrespect is. And I know just a week ago, it was some horrible things being said about Tracy by this nigga she caking with this week, this next 7 days. Now, the lady growner than me. She got 9 or 10 years on me, okay? So I ain't advising. I'm just watching and talking. I don't like that. If I decide to go, because I can be vengeful, if I decide to go see him, I would have been clowning that nigga. He would have bought the Airbnb. He'd have bought me my own 6 piece of wings. And I'd have shitted on him. I'd have accidentally dropped him in the toilet. I'd have been working that dude for all that shit he was saying. And still might have liked him. But you got to pay. You got to pay for the disrespect, the embarrassment, and furthermore, for you practicing that level of audacity upon me. What's up, Randy Potts? Now, I see that the most common thing that people are saying is, oh, that content creators are saying is, oh, I'm going to be happy for them. She's so happy. They look so happy. Long as she getting some dick, it's all good. Woot woot woot. But I would hate to have them content creators supposed to be on my motherfucking team. Supposed to be looking after me, call me a friend, call me a YouTube ship. Cause that's a bunch of bullshit. So they can get more content, more laughs, and can be BTS behind the scenes clowning both of them. Oh, you had to get your lick back too, Miss Baker? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna say how she need to get her head. If it was all head, no dick, no penetration, no fellatio, whatever, but all week I'm just getting head. I don't know, whatever satisfies her, my lick would have to get back. And a couple of them, I would have to get a couple licks, and then my lick would have to get back on camera. And it don't have to be direct. Like I said, I could have been eating my 6 wings and accidentally tripped, and they fell in the toilet. I fell on the ground. Now I got to eat your wings. Okay. It could have been what would it say? Uh, massage me, when he told her massage me, give me a massage. I'm like, oh baby, my thumbs. Cause see her nails. She said her nails had broken off. Oh, my nails. I can't massage lopsided with my hand. It'd have been a whole bunch of different little licks. It wouldn't even have to be nothing grandiose. It would have to satisfy me though, because I don't like what was being done that day, and I don't even fuck with Tracy. And I wasn't gonna say anything, but I remember when My ex-boyfriend lived with me and he was moving out, and I told everybody he was moving out, we were breaking out, and she had her mouth on me saying some shit like, um oh oh my gosh, she had him live with her, and she hasn't even profited, or she hasn't even done better because of it. Like, she doesn't even have, she didn't get any bags, she didn't get da da da. Ma'am, are you crazy? Like I said, him living with me and us trying to have a relationship, I was able to pay $11,000 to $12,000 down in debt that I had from putting in floors when I had moved in my house years before. This shit was just sitting there because I wasn't able to get it all the way down. Because one thing, y'all know how life is. 1 minute something happened, when something happened, then you be gaining on the bill, then you be, oh, something else happened, stuff like that. Okay, went on the best birthday I ever had in my life, put on by a man ever. The only one who's ever invested in me losing weight and being very serious about me doing, girl, I'm not finna call it all off, baby. But I said, you know what? Since she had her mouth on me and my man, I'm gonna put my mouth. I'm not gonna do it the exact same way. I don't have to get my lick back like that. Because one thing I love more than a lick back is women doing good despite men. Despite all that bullshit that he was doing last week, I still want her to prevail over him. Uh-oh, Mr. Tim. That's the type of shit you trying to say. Oh, emasculating, but what was he doing to her last week? No. One good turn deserves another. I ain't never had nobody disregard either in none of those ways. Y'all tell her whatever he was doing against her the other day. Tell Neuralay. Yeah. So I want her to prevail anyway, despite her having her mouth on me and mine. I ain't with the bullshit. Never. Never. I'm going to say something. Everybody talking about, oh, they not using condoms. You know, you can play with that stuff if you want to. I mean, a test result is a test result. I can't say I haven't tripped out here in my adult life either, playing games and stuff like that with my life. But everybody has to make their decision on the things that they allow in their sex life. They really do. But you, in making your decisions, you have to be most careful. Most careful. Because the one thing my mama told me, which is one thing her mama told her, which is one thing her mama told her. And when I say one thing my great grandma started and brought it on down, it's 1, 2, 3, and I tell Brooklyn 4 generations later. It when my granny was on the farm in Oklahoma, and at 17 years old, and my great not my granny, my great granny, and my great grandpa used to go down to all the damn farms and see what little young chicken he can get at 47 years old. And they married at 17, and him at 47. And her mama, whose parents was in slavery. Not my Now my great great grandmother, she wasn't in slavery. She was born a couple years after, well, not a couple, but like 20 years after slavery and the end of slavery. And she knew what it was, a struggle, because her parents struggled trying to come out of slavery and survive and provide. One thing my great granny told me after her mama said, go on and marry that man. He got plenty of money. He's a man about the town. He's in the politics. He got a big old farm. Go and marry that man even though you 17 and he 47. Go ahead. One thing my great granny, who was 17 years old, made sure that all her line knew is that a nigga will tell you anything. So I wouldn't give a fuck if I wouldn't give a girl. The only way I would do, girl, I wouldn't give a fuck what the test results. Really, really, I've had to change a lot of ways about myself. Like, now there's too many chances out here being taken and stuff like that. And you all in love. I don't give a fuck. You date the nigga for a year and then, And especially since I've been out here, I don't play. I want you to hear from me. And you tell your generation. A nigga will tell you anything. Hello? So I ain't doing no wishing well, none of that. I'm watching though. I'm watching. I don't look at it as it's entertainment, but I am watching to see what goes on. I've been gone off a nigga after having not had one for a long time before. And like Seven Star says, it feels amazing. And you can be a little off your game, knocked off your game a little bit sometimes with that. But I just pray she returns. I pray that things work out good if she wants them to, for real, if they want them to, and that she returns the same way she left. And that's all I got for it. Cause he working, he just started that job. They said on Lipstick Out, they said they just started that job. That nigga just started that job in November. I'll tell you what, the Airbnb looks nice, clean. I damn sure wouldn't have touched down giving no pussy out though. I know that. Hell no. Not when I got licks. Period. Not period. But especially not when I got licks to get back. Hell no. Uh-uh. I'd have flew out there full wool pussy. Needing a wax, a shave, whatever. After all that shit he did, I'll probably be. But she down there 7 days. I'll probably be down there when I still got 4 days left of period. Okay, bitch, don't play with me. Okay, 4 of them days I'll be at my period. Now, what you want to do, baby? Mm-mm. Hey, Denise. I'm a hotel now. I couldn't stay in that motel looking Airbnb. Maybe I didn't look at it well. It look up Kevin didn't look hotel to me, but maybe I didn't look at it that well. I don't like the hotel part because I don't think they can eat out all 7 days like that. You know what I'm saying? I would need to be able to cook some. Our damn sure wouldn't be down there cooking for them. Not want to disrespect it. I would have a problem cooking for a nigga that didn't disrespect that early. On the first time, I might cook one meal, one little symbolic meal, celebratory, commemorative. Well, I know one thing for sure. In all of my 43 years, the females who ain't in the shit talk the biggest shit. So I'm a refrain from all the rest of it. The females who ain't involved, yeah, I heard somebody say love after lockup. Hey Suki, the females who ain't emotionally involved and woo, they talk the most shit. So I'm gonna just sit here and be quiet, and just watch my show. You know what I mean? And just watch the show. What y'all gotta say about it? Y'all show listening ain't saying nothing. What y'all gotta say about it? Clyde, how many likes is on this video so far? And I'm so serious. The type of shit he was doing last week, I would have went down there with a whole afro coochie where he would have to take me to go get it waxed and 4 days left on my period. That's how I would have had him schedule it. Mm-hmm. So that's not cool. Yeah, I hope he doesn't either. Because Tracy didn't fought people at a funeral. And I think if he was clowning in her face, she might attack him. Then she might not leave California. Okay? That's why I said I pray that she comes the same way, or she leaves the same way she came, which is free. It was something else about Jay Wilson. I forgot that he said. He's been being a hypocrite all this week and last week with all this Larry Reed stuff, and now with some of this Tracy stuff. Girl, I can't believe that Club Chat only then put $25 on Tracy trip. Mm. Ain't they the travelers? They want to bless nobody with some traveling grace. Mm. Child. Say it ain't so. Sean Bradley said Jay Wilson supposed to be her blog father. All he got his advice, but they ain't got no money on that. When had Jay Wilson ever had a money or a prayer for anybody? Come on. I asked if we was gonna go live. I didn't say I was going to, Chad. That's why I made sure I didn't say I was going to. Y'all, I really am not into Larry Reed shit no more because honestly, I don't want to add to the fuel, add to the black besmudging of the church that all of this does. Y'all know I don't play up at the church. You know I don't like for people to be claiming they part of the church and acting a fool. And I wanted to come. I'm gonna tell you somebody's viewpoint that I liked the most was Kimmy's. Um, and I just feel like she had a good basis for commentary for those who are believers and quote unquote church folks. It ain't about beyond that. For me, if you want to ask about guilt or innocence, and this is another thing. I'm watching all this shit the last 2 days. Well, not today, but yesterday and the day before. And the shit kept going from here to there. These niggas put the shit on Patreon. Or I never got a Patreon link after I asked y'all to tell me where to go look at shit. And I know some of y'all got the Patreon link. So you must not want me to talk about it. And then when I go over to folks, the content creators who are airing the Patreon conversation, I can't hardly concentrate and get into it because periana. Okay? God! Period. Periana. Girl, shit, that shit was working my motherfucking nerves. Now, Larry should have known. Because at the end of the day, these people that prey on people in the church, not PRA, but PRE, for money or clout, whatever, who live that half life, that lukewarm life, under the guise of being men and women of the cloth, they might be teaching you in a way that satisfies their needs and their desires, but they still know that they're wrong. And I don't know how Larry thought that nothing like this would ever come on him when that's what he does day in and day out, is tear down the church. I've always felt like these church reporters like Larry, Dawson, Cruiser, if y'all got all the evidence and all the news, why are you putting it out for gossip? Why don't you put it out for justice in the court of law and that's it? Huh? If you're clicking views, if they're clicking views for salacious church gossip ain't right, why y'all is? If they're in wording and R wording and frauding and all that stuff ain't right, how is yours reporting it to people who can't do a damn thing? Right. And you should be reporting it to folks who can. William McCray, all of them. So I know that Larry and everyone else who's ever been accused and have done stuff and ain't been accused, they know what's right in the sight of God. So to continue on thinking that they ain't gonna never have to come to task about it, it's ridiculous to me. Like, even with Tasha K, I don't see her to be no church person, but remember how she was pregnant and she talked about Cardi B and them and all them other people, R. Kelly, all them people? Ooh, and she talked about people so dirty and so heinously. And I said, ooh, girl, I could not be pregnant. I'm thinking the get back was going to be the child, something wrong with the child, and the get back was the 4 million. Oh my gosh. I just don't understand it. Let me see what y'all saying. I was saying the same thing. Just come back the same way you left. Yep. Woo! Baby, all of that Larry alleged victim, other victim, Tasha K, a big hairball, virtually impossible to untangle. Exactly. I'm gonna sit this one out. Too touchy of a subject, right? Yes. Praying is what it seemed Larry was doing. When I heard him speak on it, I would not trust him. Okay, so this is the thing. So allegedly, from what I heard, and I'm gonna say from what I heard, the way that King Payne was playing the videos and the way that I heard Larry Reed on Conscious TV's channel, did Larry, and I'm asking, did Larry confirm that he did have a relationship with the boy when the boy was 17? If he did, that don't make no motherfucking sense to me. Okay? So I don't know the age difference, but I'm thinking pastor of a church with grown folks following you and stuff like that, you're most likely 30 something. Ain't no way. And it's the haughtiness and the, you know, the pompousness, the ego and stuff to sit up here and think that you can be so duplicitous and make up all these words for gay or butt sex or homosexuality, for all that, make up all these different little words that you think is cute. Girl, let me leave this alone. Let me leave this alone. Let me leave this shit alone. Before I get out the way. Because all these years, it was a bunch of wordplay and playing when everybody see everything. Okay? We know better. And that duplicitous nature has caught up with him now. I was so scared for Tasha Babe. Hold on, Tasha Babe, but he made it here with a great bill of health. I bet the daddy was praying hard. The daddy I heard is the one who is the business behind the bullshit. Okay, that's what I heard allegedly. So, uh, y'all, I really don't want to end up saying the wrong thing because I know there ain't nobody within the sound of the voice gonna help me out of none of it if anything comes on me. Okay, and that's not a diss, that's the truth. Okay, so my thing is this: I feel like it was a lot going on between them two and in that church of Larry's that is was probably a lot going on allegedly that if it is found to be true, we know would not be right in the sight of God. And I do know that God is the great rectifier of everything. I do not believe that the boy, even if there was some changes in the story or whatever, that the guy alleging is has no truth to his story. I don't believe that there's not any truth to Larry's story. I believe that if this is something that is very much something that this guy wants to see all the way through, he needs to see it all the way through in a court of law. Okay? And that Larry needs to be more forthcoming because putting his side on the Patreon was more duplicity. It was more, like adding more mystery and speculation to the whole situation. Uh, Conscious TV and all of that he's doing. I'm not saying like that it's a big deal that he's doing it. It's just kind of like it's becoming more of a spectacle with all these other voices and their personalities when this is a very serious accusation on both sides. It's very serious for him to accuse him of that, and it's very serious of to be accused of it. And for the accused to have some of the shit he got going on trying to prove his point makes it a clown show. And for the accusator to have gone to some of the people that he went to get this out, it makes him add to the clown show. Hey, Kenna. Hey, Tanya. And I do believe that too. Just like they said, there was a lot of men in R. Kelly's camp keeping this shit up. If it's found to be true that this stuff has happened, then I believe that prosecution or even public ridicule and public court of opinion needs to go after the other people too. And I'm not saying physically. I'm saying in judgment, in the same way that they will have done Larry if he's found to have been guilty of these things. What's up, Chelsea? Hey, the hood table. And chat, I actually came in first on one of my backup pages. Oh, okay. Oh, really? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's what's up. I didn't know that. I did not know. So you don't know who doing what on here, child. Mm-mm. So, girl, so now, as far as Wiley telling that boy that he didn't record and he did, that was trifling. But this is my thing. I think, see, I already felt like after 5 sentences that Wiley was recording. And I'm not saying, oh, I already knew, so I already see it. No, the way Wiley was talking, it didn't seem natural. So, Jives, what was you doing, boy? The way Wiley was talking, it seemed hindered, it seemed metered, it seemed pointed. It didn't seem like somebody who was just coming across some information and just trying to see what's going on and was friendly with it, didn't have any motive or anything like that. Dude, what is you doing? I'm talking about Jives. I'm not putting the blame on Jives because he was told a straight up lie. But dude, you got to have your discernment too. And I'm sitting up there like, Wiley, now I know you in a one party state, but why lie to the dude like that? And then what's so funny is after the lie, it wasn't really nothing astronomical that came out, in my opinion. And Wiley, I done told you this before, and I see you in it saying thank you to folks. But I want you to lean back 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, to my damn Cash App. I Cash Apped you that you never gave me no heart about, Wiley. Now you want to say thank you to everybody. You need to get back to my Cash App and acknowledge it. And I mean that. Exactly. That's why I ain't tripping off of King John. That's why when Jay Wilson was talking about, ooh, the way he did King John, I wouldn't even be tripping on King John knew all the way better. I could definitely tell while it was recording him. It was more than obvious, like an interview. I think they both playing on our top. Me too. I'm going to give Job a pass since he didn't know how Wiley. Yes, he did. King Job been fucking with Wiley before the B sector was even in. You know all these girl. Let me watch them. Listen, you know all of these folks and then Troy Allen, baby. I told y'all not to let me forget Troy Allen. Woo, Troy Allen be trying to be first on the scene and don't even be knowing what he talking about a lot of times, child. Troy Allen, it wasn't no Wiley was messing or doing something with so and so, and then he started fooling with Armand. Wiley's original beef was with Armand years and years and years ago. So if the B sector got started in 2018 with the Cayenne, them like everybody want to say, okay, Wiley and goddamn Armand have been beefing for years because they both started off trying to do some blog talk radio and trying to have a little whatever together, but both of them do not exude the best integrity in my opinion, and they end up following up with each other. Wiley brought the Armand shit with him into the beef sector. Woo, Lord. Woo, Lord. Yeah, they was a team at first. I just be out here, Lord. These folks just be talking and want to be first on the scene in the middle of the night and don't even, girl. But we know what the standard B sector thought is. Anything for a click and a view. I still ain't watched that Troy Allen and Tim video all the way through. I need to go watch it because they said Troy Allen was clowning. You know, I don't give a damn about Tim. But they said Troy Allen had disappointed them in some kind of way. I said, what did Troy do? You know, ever since I saw that little slick, shady type shit that Troy used to do was doing against me, I be feeling funny. Even though I don't really want to feel funny about him, but I be feeling funny. I'm like, uh-huh. Huh. Oh, girl, I gotta go find out about this postnasal drip immediately. Oh, I didn't know they had. Yes, Josh should have been more savvy. Okay. Josh know all day long about Wiley. Josh was trying to see about that money to do that show with Wiley. And Josh was sitting up there trying to see how he could get himself in the midst of all this mess and could get some information. He should turn the questions over on Wiley and start seeing what Wiley knew. Child boo. Yes, indeed. But overall, like, I didn't know that the dude Larry Reed Live had came out at one time. I've heard on several platforms where they said that he had came out and said, "Yeah, I I had all kind of sex, because when I saw Larry Reed, like a little bit before the Kanye Maddie thing and a little bit after, when I used to watch Dawson and all them, he was acting like, oh no, baby, I don't care what y'all think y'all seeing, it ain't nothing. But now they're saying that later on he didn't come on and say, yeah, he done had all kind of stuff. And then when he was on with Conscious TV and he said, yeah, the boy was 17 when I met him and when we had a relationship. Something like that. Paraphrasing. Okay. And I'm like, what the F? 17? Baby, I wouldn't even, girl, unless I was 18 and they were 17, I wouldn't be dealing with them. You hear me? 19 and 17, maybe. Okay? But anything over that, no, indeed. For what? And I feel like it's even more so when men, and I'm not saying Larry did this, I'm saying any men who would mess with, and I don't care about no age of consent. Because, I don't care about no age of consent, because mine is 21 and she still can't move out of my house. They tell her money all the way right. And the situation going to be good. But to then have a, to have, and I'm not saying Larry did that. I'm saying for any man who's grown in the mind, out in the world, to be dealing with someone fresh into the age of consent, I guess I'll say that to be fair, and to have the situation I'm putting together be more similar to what's being alleged. To run up on a fresh, consenting age person with acts of homosexuality, I feel like that's even a higher transgression. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a big, that's a big, that would be a big violation if that person's really not that and really not a homosexual. And if that person, you're in a position of any kind of authority or power over them, or what do you call it? Admiration, in an admirable position, and then to engage in homosexual acts with a friend, with a teenager, regardless of age of consent. I just feel like that's a more egregious transgression. Because while I know a lot of, different people who are homosexual say, oh, I knew when I was in elementary school. I know that there's also those who may not know at the age of consent or may still be deciding if they want to live it out loud. So I kind of feel some kind of way. Yeah, 17 is still a minor. So in some states they allow minors to have sex um, with adults. Ain't nothing a 17-year-old boy can do for me. Now 27 is something else. Ooh, girl, 37 is something else for me. I gotta leave them young ones alone. They don't even have no good dingling no more. They so high and trifling and got all kind of inflammatory diseases and stuff. Baby, please. From their mamas being high and trifling. Mm-mm. Yeah, he admitted to being with the men a while back. Yeah, I never heard that. Oh, freak. You sure did. I got to get back. I'll never be on that damn page. I need to get back over there and look. Clyde, why is you talking on both pages? uh, what y'all think about that? Is M-wording a child, in your opinion, it's a bad situation, period. It's a horrible crime against a child. But to do it in a homosexual manner, do you think that's even worse? A 1 in the chat for yes, a 2 for no. the kind of way I've been wanting to talk about this. Is not about the specific people at hand, but about thought processes and ideas surrounding it. Preacher, pastor, mentor is position of power. He took advantage. He took advantage. So 2 is no, right? That's say no. That's say 2 is no, right, Randy Putz? So you don't think it's any worse when it's a child, and that, because I just, a lot of us rearing, we say it's like these kids don't have no enough sense to put everything together about their life. So for them to have a sexual encounter in that way, I don't know. Let me see. So 1 is yes if it's worse, or 2 if it's not. Y'all want to say nothing? Well, I'm gonna have to go, cause don't be asking me to say shit if you ain't gonna be in here actively participating. It's very boring. It's not cool. 3, neither. Both affect children horribly. I said that before I said 1 or 2, but okay. So y'all saying, so you saying, Clyde, that it's just a horrible molest. M wording is horrible. Period. Okay. I had a conversation with one of my friends who's gay, and he got mad at me for acting for feeling like it might be worse to force homosexual molestation M wording on children. And I was like, that's such a big decision to go against the grain, quote unquote. That to do that to a child, to me, I don't know. I feel like that's some BS. Damn, should let us talk. Okay. I say too because it sometimes have kids question their identity. That's what I'm saying. Take the choice away from the child. Exactly. No, because I don't view homosexuality as different than heterosexuality. Okay, gotcha. Sit down. Let us type. Okay, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So I'm saying 1 is it's worse, 2 is no, it's not. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's such a big decision in a person's life to have someone to go through it with someone and do that to a child. Uh, in that period, but in that manner, like I'm gonna need you to go on death row because that is such an intimate decision in a person's life to come and have a child to overbearing and overtake a child um, without giving them the chance to make a decision on that on their own. Yeah, the dereliction of mind to me is bad and worse. It's only worse if you deem homosexuality as beneath. A lot of people feel that way. So I've never veered from the way of my faith that I feel like homosexuality is a sin. So I'm saying that, and I'm probably gonna lose some subscribers. I don't know how you didn't know this already. Not you, but I'm saying anyone would know this, that I felt this way already. But I also feel like no sin is above any other. So everything, all the sinning that we're doing, all the cussing I'm doing, all the drinking, all the whatever somebody else, the murdering other people doing, stuff like that, is on the same level of being homosexual. Okay, it's for me, it's all sin. I know that a lot of homosexuals say, "Oh no, it's right," and but I'm talking about in according to my faith. Okay. And so everybody's going to have to stand in judgment of their sin. So while I'm here sinning and in this world and living this natural experience, um, I'm gonna be cool with everybody, um, and not place a judgment on the way I treat you based on your sexual preferences. Yeah, both of them create confusion because I know people who have been inwarded as a kid heterosexually by a woman and a man, a female and a male, and because of that transgression against her from a male, she likes females. She could never willingly take penis. I know someone that questioned if he was gay or not because he was molested by a man. A lot of lesbian women were violated when, oh, did she just say what I said, by men in childhood, but still engaged with another woman. It doesn't change your natural inclination. What? What? Can you expand on that a little bit, Rainy Putz? I'm sorry. For some reason, it's not coming together. But yeah, and that's not just boy on boy homosexual. I'm talking about if a female was doing that to females, I would roast her down too. To other female children, then I would roast her down too. See, a lot of people think homosexuality is just male on male, and even to this day, even though like we have the LGBTQIA and all these different terms are being explained, they're being seen more. You see more of these type of people living these lives in all of these different colors. I'm not talking about like rainbow color, but I'm talking about in all these colors as in these different lanes and alleyways or preferences and stuff like that. People still give less uh, hate and disdain to lesbianism. And I think that's crazy. I don't think you should be hating this thing either, but I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to understand how girl on girl is less than boy on boy. I don't get it. I think it can affect a person. I do too. Yeah, but that's not everybody, Rainy Putz. I don't think I seen you say you was a lesbian. But what's up, girl? Okay, girl. I know someone that questioned if he was gay. Hold up. Or not because he was molested by a man. Yeah. I've always thought Larry Reed to be gay, just like I always knew Jay was. Okay, before Wally threw him out the closet. Yeah. I felt like he was too. And then after I watched, somebody sent me that show about his family the other day, and I started seeing the company that he keep and his friends and all that stuff around the house. I was like, child, why are these people trying to act like it was something else? Well, I did also hear him say, I heard an audio on someone's channel of him saying he's done all kind of sexual acts, but he does not consider himself a gay man. So now y'all know my story. Y'all know my story. I have kissed a woman has kissed me, the same woman has kissed me, and some little titty situation happened, but that's it. But I'm not a gay woman. So I'm not gonna call this man gay. If he don't want to be, if he doesn't identify gay, I'm not gonna call him gay. I wouldn't send none of my sister girls over there with him though. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I might not call him gay, but in my mind, okay. And just as long as you keep, oh, she gay in your mind, that's cool, baby. But when you start saying it, then we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? If you think that's how you think, I'm not gonna take that away from you. But don't. That's not true though. So and then I heard him see. That's what's so weird because I only did it one time. But then when he said he didn't did it a whole bunch of times before his in wording, because he said he was in wording as a kid too. And after his in wording, he still was engaging. So it's kind of like, I don't know. But if you say you do it here and there or have done it here and there, and I ain't gonna call it to your face. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do it, dog. I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just different when somebody say, "Oh, one thing. I ain't never seen no vagina unless it was on a baby." Or in this, what is it, Jeju? And I didn't even see no vagina. I might have seen some pubic mound at Jeju because you got to be naked up in there. But nah, I ain't never seen no coo 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 child poo. No, indeed. I'll probably be somewhere throwing up. Don't never do that. Don't never. No, 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 no. The drama I done been through with my Kuna Matata and the drama I done been through with friends and they Kuna Matata, I would never, ever, ever deal with no Kuna Matata. Ever, ever. So, and then even on the emotional level, I just don't feel like a woman can emotionally fulfill me. So that's the thing for me. You think he's bisexual? Has he ever said he's bisexual, or is he saying he's just straight hetero? And that's the same thing. Those boys said he told them That being with a man doesn't mean you get. Yes, I did hear some. I did hear some of that audio too. So this thing is getting crazy out here. I'm not interested really anymore. I know that I can't do nothing. For me to be grossly interested in this, the way that some people are on here, I would need to have some kind of power on how the conclusion is going to be. I would have to have power of the conclusion. Since I have no power of the conclusion, I don't have no to talk about it. Wait, what y'all saying? You know what to be true? Oh, okay, hold on. It does. It can create hypersexual and also affect their preference. Even though it was traumatic, it can create an inclination to something they may not have been interested in. See, and mine, my M wording made me hyper actualized at a 6 year old age. Now, did I have SEX? No, I didn't have SEX till I was almost 19 years old. Okay, but I did at nap time be looking at my homeboy Dingling, and he was looking at my panties. You know, that's the time. Let's just be for real about the shit. I'm not embarrassed about any of it. It's the truth. That type of stuff does bring on a hypersexuality and proclivity changes. Cause what would I if I had never been inwarded at 5? What would I know about looking in some draws at 6? And then when this dude presented his draws to me and Pretty P, y'all know my hunger who came and lived with me for a couple months a couple years ago. We were walking down the street and this dude gonna open his little underwear and said, "Y'all want to see a snake?" But we didn't know he just had his hands in his pockets, so in his pants, so we didn't know that he was finna pull it up so we could look in. And we was like, yeah, we want to see a snake. I thought he had a snake inside his pants like a dummy, right? I didn't even think it was a penis. And so we roll up there to go see the snake. And he opened his pants up and it was his dingling. We was like, ah, and we ran. You know what I'm saying? So it's like experiences like that. Then I was like, ugh, that penis looked like slimy. So then I wanted to see what a penis looked like. You know what I'm saying? So that was what, 5th grade. And in 7th grade, I had a daggone, what do you call that thing? I had a sleepover, and no, I didn't have a sleepover. My brother had a sleepover for his birthday, and I told my brother that it was one of his friends that I liked, and I wanted his friend to give me a kiss and then let me see if his dingling was slimy, because I wasn't gonna ask my brother to see his dingling. So well, I did ask my brother. I was like, "All right, is dingling slimy?" He was like, "No, what slimy dingling did you see?" And I was like, "Oh boy!" And I told him to do down the street. I was like, "Is this?" It just looked like when he would held the hand, like you know how the skin will like peel off your hand because we was outside. It was sweaty. I didn't know that though at that age. It just looked like it was wet and slimy. You know what I'm saying? And so I was telling him that, but my brother, a year behind me, he didn't know. He was like, that Negro must be nasty." You know what I'm saying? So, well, tell your boy, we didn't all grow together. I want to see his or whatever. And so the boy showed me his, and his was slimy too. In my opinion, it might have just not been hard and been, like how the skin will get on your hand and whatever. I don't know. But girl, we got in trouble. Yes, because that was all found out. My mom, and dad went off on me and my brother. My brother's like, she told me to do it because he'd do anything I said, so he didn't even really get in trouble. I got in trouble because they said, "Now he'll do anything you tell him to do." I said, "Yeah, tell your boy I want to see. Tell your boy don't drop them draws, drop them draws. We like them boys that'll drop them draws." No, I'm just playing. Look, here go Tim. I told you she been wanting to look at dinglings the whole life, but Tim be the same one to say I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to hear it. Thank you, Clyde. Yeah, getting turned out. Right. Wait, what's your point? Tell me. I know some people don't want to do commentary on it, but for me, he's no different when I do commentary on R. Kelly Cosby. Oh, I hear you. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Some people play doctor growing up and hide and go get it. I didn't do. I didn't go that far. I just wanted to look. Okay. Cause when old boy in the street told me and pretty people, we like, he looked like a snake for real. It was slimy. Oh yeah, it don't really irritate me anymore because I know what time it is for me. I don't have to, and I'm in a like I said, I'm a later age than when all that stuff started, and I feel like folks gonna say whatever. It has no merit on my day to day life whatsoever. And even when I have things coming up that will be coming up, if it is ever, oh, she like gay porn, she like lesbian porn, and nigga, how's is that gonna be my thing? And if you don't want to have me do whatever I'm trying to do because I looked at lesbian porn, then I'll holler at you. Okay, Chabu. I ain't even trying to play. Yeah, I got to get on up. I done came to talk to y'all, and I done got kind of late for my somewhere I gotta go. Somewhere I gotta be. I'm out here right now. See how things change and calm down and everything. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Oh, it's a bone. I had wrapped a bone up in some paper. I had a little trash bag. I got a trash bag now. Girl got me about $16 worth of lotto tickets in here. Hallelujah. I'm talking about in winnings, not in spendings. A man did that when I was 5 years old in a basement of a church. Of a church. I've shared that story before on here. I was terrified because the man was standing in the dark corner trying to coax me to him. See how they do? And me being, I mean, in the end, becoming a engineer, but being very much a scientist at a young age, I was intrigued. I was like, let me see more. Let me see what's going on. We had in fifth grade. Then after fifth grade, when we had home ec and not home ec, body, whatever that body class is, and we got to see what the penis was on the screen. What's that? The protractor or projector or whatever. I was like, And that boy then turned around and showed us the snake. And then I was like, nah, he just dirty anyway, little street urchin. And then when my brother homeboy showed it to me, I was like, ugh. So it grossed me out. I didn't look at Dingling again until about 19. And then when I saw that one, it wasn't gross looking, but I didn't have no business fooling with him. I mean, he was clean and cool, good dude. I'm just saying, like, I still shouldn't have been doing it before marriage in my faith. And he was holding his stuff in his hand, asking me to come here, child. I ran like Flojo up there. I know that's right. The hood table. I had no idea. Peace and yes, peace and healing to your spirit. I thought this was the same person. I thought Clyde and the hood table was the same people. What? Okay, I'm lost. Look, y'all, I'm gonna come back hopefully later. I'm gonna be laying in bed being sorry again. But I gotta go do something real quick. Okay? Wait, hold on. When they wanted money, they go to the dick man. That was in the 60s though. To the dick man. What? It took me a while as a kid to get over it, but because of that, I always went to a restaurant with kids. Okay, I know that's right. So I'm so glad that didn't happen to the church, because see, that would have been another church hurt thing. I'm glad you didn't get church hurt behind that. Mm-mm. I'm out of here though. I gotta go because I'm finna be too late. I gotta be in here by 5:20. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. And to everybody who's out there, a survivor, you're still here. It wasn't none of your fault. And make sure that you let your story be known so others know that unfortunately this thing occurred not, and that they have someone that can identify with them and that they can talk to. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.